So John McCain is on his deathbed, and everybody's supposed to feel sorry for this guy. Uh, he's not going to invite Trump to his funeral, and that's supposed to be a really big deal because John McCain is such a great guy, such a good human being, right? And this is just bullshit, laughable shit. You hear from blue check marks on Twitter, from leftists and people on the right, the establishment people. They're trying to make you forget that John McCain and people like him are neocons, warmongers, and have been and voted for every single conflict in the Middle East and other places that they can. So these people do not deserve our sympathy. They do not deserve people to feel bad for them when they die of cancer. We should be happy. We should hope that he suffers, right? Like honestly, if anybody in America and stuff and other places got to see the carnage that your politicians and stuff and people like John McCain enact overseas to people, if you got to see little kids blown up every day on TV with their legs strewn about and their arms and decapitated, then you would be against these people too, and you'd be happy that they died and that they're suffering. But what the media does is it hides this shit from you. It only shows you kids in Syria when they get gassed, or when the rebels gas them or pretend to gas them. So then you send people in to go and invade fucking Syria. That is the only time. Like, in Vietnam, one of the ways that they stopped the whole conflict was showing images of the war and the destruction, because people are naturally empathetic. So if we got to see that more, then people would be against people like this, right? But all of a sudden, we're all too preoccupied with, Kim Kardashian or whatever, that we don't know what our governments are doing overseas. And then we wonder why all these people hate us, or America wonders why Iran says death to America. It's why do they say this to us? It's not like America did something to our whole economy, like, put dictators in place, screwed us over countless times, right? So it's fucking bullshit propaganda. You should be rejoicing, happy that he's on his deathbed, because one less person on the planet like John McCain is a good thing, right? But the media is going to tell you you're a bad person because you're happy about him dying. But fuck those people. They're the ones that are complicit with the death of innocent children and people, women and children and men or whatever, overseas every day, because they are the ones explicitly not showing us what is happening. They're the ones that are supposed to be doing this, but they're letting all the reporting happen or go on with, or like the rebels are reporting it. And luckily, Trump is no longer funding the white helmets. And I know a bunch of liberals are like, oh my God, this is a horrible thing. But no, this is a bad thing. These people have been with Al Qaeda, with Al Nusra. They have been in images shown celebrating with ISIS. So no, these people are not trustworthy. These are the ones giving you information on the ground, where to do strikes, because reporters nowadays do not go into these areas. They rely on government information to give them the information of what's going on there. Like, very few reporters still go into these areas. There are some, but there are not many anymore. So they're relying on government data, on rebels, and Al Qaeda members on the ground, right? But fuck John McCain. He deserves everything that is happening to him, and hopefully he languishes in pain, and it's a horrible, horrible death for him, because that is what he deserves, for all the pain and suffering he has caused to other people. And if you disagree, you can go fuck yourself. But that's all I pretty much had to say. If you like my content, subscribe and have a good day. See ya.